After getting the motor running, now it's time to button up all the wiring. So let me show you what I've done. First of all, I've got the wiring from the ECU panel going, all the wiring that goes to the back of the car. So you can see here is the handbrake signal going back, and you can see that I've just zip tied the lights together. I've already got the looms there. Obviously the fuel pump and fuel sender, and here you can see I've actually got it all done with connectors, so I can just disconnect the rear lights if I ever need to take the back end off. You can see I've got the speed sensor. I've got some little magnets glued in onto the drive shaft here. So when that goes around, that should produce a pulse that should be detected by my speedometer. Coming to the front of the car, let me see. So to the front of the car, I've done more or less the same here. I've put in conduit all the wires going to the front of the car, branching out for the various sensors here, but also going to the lights. I'm not particularly happy with the conduit here. It looks ugly. So I've got some PVC tubing coming that makes it a lot narrower. And obviously I need to put some sort of plastic wrap around here. Well, we can see that the security system works. The wiring on the ECU panel is the next task. It looks messy. Everything is wired now. Everything works. The engine starts, all the lights work. What I need to do now is just bundle up these wires, start taping them up, put some protection around there. When I've got the ECU panel done, then the next thing is to do this bundle here, and that's the last bundle. So this is the main bundle going to the engine. You can see I've already wrapped these wires here, so they're neat. I have a little bit more to do here, a little bit more to do there. But once that is done, then the wiring is completed. So let's get stuck into it. Here we have a little bit more progress on the wiring. The first thing I wanted to show you was the fact that I installed an inertia switch. Basically, if the car tips over, this switch will also interrupt the ECU power and kill the engine. It's a safety thing, it's relatively inexpensive, and it's very well worth doing. On the ECU tray itself, it's now mounted in permanently. I've got some foam rubber between to stop it rattling. I've wrapped most of the loom together, you can see here. Also, the zip ties are here, they still need to be clipped off, and I need to mount the battery, but that's looking like it's getting completed. The only thing I have to do now is in here, this bit here. This needs to be also wrapped up and protected because there is a chance that water and grit will get up there. So that's for another day. I've now got everything loomed up as far as I can at the moment. So this is the ECU panel. I've loomed the main bundles and I've placed them in. There will be a tray across here. So all this will be hidden underneath the scuttle. I've got this wire bundle here, nicely tucked away. And say, for example, the O2 sensor wiring comes up around here, which will eventually go on there. There are still loose wires associated with different types of lights in the front and also in the back here. But this is all stuff that will be done in the fullness of time. It all works, which is great. So what I'm about to do now is, well, first of all, make a cardboard template, cut out for where the exhaust goes through the side panel. I want to make sure that that is all fitting correctly. And then I'll start test fitting the panels, which will be interesting. Okay, here we have a rough template of the side panel hole. You can see that I need to radius out the corners around here and at the bottom as well. And may be a little bit more clearance around there, but I'd rather be a little bit too tight initially than too loose. So from here, I will take the template, glue it together, and then when we get the side panel, we can transfer the hole to the side panel and cut it out. My friend Alex also has made a template. What I'd like to do is get his template and just see how it coincides with mine. Alex is probably a little bit more careful than I am, and I think his template is a little bit more refined. But let's have a look at it and let's see how they compare. So here we've just placed the rightmost side panel on. It needs to be cut out in various spots to make clearance. So around the rear bar here, around where the dash support bar goes, and these scuttle panel bolts, and I suspect also a little bit around the front as well. So it's looking like a car, I can't believe it. So I think that's enough for this episode. We'll see how we go with the putting the panels on in the following episode. Thanks for watching.